All right, Grand Rising. It's Shay Seeking, and we're back. And this is going to be part 2 to chapter 3, Man Know Thy Place. And we're reading out of the book Ye Are Gods. And I have Bobby Hemmitt's image here because he is the one that introduced me to this book through one of his videos. And I have been wanting to purchase the book for a while, and I just went on a small book haul the other day, and I decided to purchase it, and like I'm all up in it. So I don't know, like sometimes when I get a book, I just want to disappear. Just want to disappear for like 3 days, and just lounge and read and meditate and marinate. But again, there's always something going on. So anyhow, my hopes, okay, would be that someone else that may not have heard of the book, that would like to, expand on this type of awareness of, excuse me, being gods, it being mentioned several times in the biblical text. Okay. I don't know. I'm just smiling for some reason. But so I forgot where I was at. Okay, so yeah. So that's why I have the image here. And then this was one of the images that popped up, and we're going to go ahead and use it. So let's get into, start where we left off. Okay. So this is part 2. So if you didn't see part 1, you have to go back to you can, or should, maybe. Go back to 1 and watch that one, and then come back to this one. So anyway, it says, every man should live because upon his shoulders rest a divine responsibility. Okay? So again, I'm looking at this. I'm seeing how this is like, we're talking about men, but again, we can use this in reference to women as well. But, I don't know. We'll see. Okay? So it says, every man should live because upon his shoulders rests a divine responsibility. And again, I'm even just thinking about, a divine responsibility. It has been said by many, this old world owes me a living. That is not true. This world owes you nothing. It owes nothing to any of us. We have plundered her, robbed her, torn her jewels from her brow, barred her nakedness, feasted upon the very life of her, gouged into her very heart, and at this time continually curse her. No man has the right to live upon this earth who does not contribute something of value in return. Like, wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay. So again, who is her? Are we talking like, her in general, Are we talking about the Jerusalems and the Israels? Are we talking about, I don't know. Just the world, the earth, which we are, the soil. The earth gives life and the womb does. Or the woman. And she's supposed to still be there. I'm just talking in, I'm just saying something. Left out. lost and turned out. You know, lots of time with children. And this is, I'm talking about when we're talking about the poor or the, lower caste people, no matter what skin tone you supposedly have. Because those people are supposed to be the ones in control. The little guys. There's more of them than there are the others. But they don't know that because they're so divided. Or we. By titles and labels and races and positions and sexes and... But we're going to talk about the earth right now. Because that's what we're talking about, mama. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us, both male and female, supposedly, right? More titles. I'm pretty sure some of us that are going through this spiritual journey have felt the way that they're saying earth will be feeling at this point in time. So they have plundered her, robbed her, torn her jewels from her brow. Even remind me of the one book. That won't come to mind right now, but we'll just come back to it. I'm gonna have to redo this video, am I? No, let me just get focused. Okay. Whew. Okay. They've torn her pearls, okay. I mean her jewels from her brow. Bared her nakedness. So they've exposed her. And I don't know why I'm thinking Venus even. Feasted upon the very life of her and gouged into her very heart. Reminded me of the heart of Te Fiti. And continuously cursed her. No man has the right to live upon this earth who does not contribute something of value. Okay? So apologies. Again, but I don't have time. I'm trying to use this little internet while I can have it. So I don't have time to be doing all that. Okay. All right. So in return, building bridges and highways, art, melody, or great understanding, and the kindness for every man was created to be a messenger of light and a crown, and crowned with a high destiny. Okay, and like even this part here, just the buildings and the highways and things like this. It's almost like a sense of, paying some kind of homage to by way of these things. That men, or that beings bring to the, earth while it's going through these trials and tribulations in order to help it heal. I mean, it's just like I'm just even thinking about, because the art, I guess we can call it music or, art, painting and stuff like that, other ways that we that they can translate beauty, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling like about this. But, I'm also thinking like, yeah, but where is the love? Anyhow. Okay. Let's keep going. Again, in Jeremiah 1:5, God informed his son Jeremiah when he felt too young and inexperienced to take upon himself the responsibility of being a prophet to Israel. Okay. So, I don't know. I'm guessing that the son was feeling some kind of way about coming to Israel and prophesying. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Paul said, in the hope of eternal life, which God, that cannot lie. So I'm guessing this is separating this God, the God that cannot lie. Okay? Promised before the world began. Here Paul is testifying that he, along with all the saints, was promised eternal life before the world began. Titus 1 and 2. Also, when Paul wrote to the Hebrews, he gave this enlightening revelation. Furthermore, we have fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjugation unto the Father of the spirits and live? Question mark. From this we understand that our earthly parents were only responsible for the physical body, but the spiritual part of us, the light and life of man, was created by God. I like to call him Adonai. Okay. It is even possible that before we were ever permitted to possess a body on this earth, we each had to study chemistry in the school of the all-wise creator. It's almost like a university. Or yoni. Okay, we won't go there. It is even possible that some fail to apply themselves fully. Hence, we see sickly or deformed bodies. Be that as it may, physicians are learning that physical illness is not so much of the body as the soul. They still call it mind, but in reality, they mean the governing intelligence, which is spirit. Howbeit, that he made the great star, as also if there be two spirits, and one shall be more intelligent than the other. Yet these two spirits, notwithstanding one is more intelligent than the other. Having no beginning, they existed before. They shall have no end. They shall exist they shall exist after, for they are eternal. And the Lord said unto me, these two facts do exist, that there are two spirits, one being more intelligent than the other. There shall be another more intelligent than they. I am the Lord thy God. I am more intelligent than they all. You know, and this is reminding me of intelligent, like art, you know, AI. Is it really, you know, or just intel? Okay, let's keep going. The Lord thy God sent his angel to discover thee from the hands of the priest Elkanah. I will dwell in the midst of them all. I now therefore have come down unto thee to deliver unto thee the works which thy hands have made, wherein my wisdom excelleth them all. For I rule in the heavens above and in the earth beneath. It's almost reminding me of the queen of heaven and earth, Inanna, Ishtar, Esther. In all wisdom and prudence, over all the intelligences thine eyes have seen from the beginning. I came down in the beginning, in the midst of all the intelligence thou hast seen. Now the Lord has shown unto me Abraham, the intelligence that were organized before the world was. And among all these were many of the noble and great ones. And God saw these souls that they were good. And he stood in the midst of them, and he said, these I will make my rulers. Now, again, it's saying he. But could we be talking she when it comes to some of these points or attributes? Are we talking God or Elohim? Are we talking Trinity? You know? Okay. All right, I think I'm almost done. For he stood among those that were spirits, and he saw that they were good. And he said unto me, Abraham, thou art one of them. Thou wast chosen before thou wast born. The above is from the record of Abraham. I even think Brahmin when I'm reading that every time. I don't know why. Contained in a manuscript found in one of the ancient tombs of Egypt, entitled The Pearl of a Great Price. Because there is a choicest pearl in the garden that a man must give up all that he owns in order to obtain this. Pearl. Oh, girl. Pearl? Maybe? We'll stop there. Don't forget to comment, rate, or subscribe, and join the Facebook group American Aborigines Unchained.